नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रसाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रसाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानांजनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च। श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परमः कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर् गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम। ओम तत्सत्। हरे कृष्ण। By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, Raja Vidya, the king of knowledge. So now we are successfully progressing in the 9th chapter, and we are understanding so many in so many slokas. Krishna is teaching us like a lot of information what we need to know. That's why I always say that whatever if you know in Bhagavad Gita, that's enough. If it is not given in Bhagavad Gita, then there is no need for us to know. So we have to free ourselves from this material veil. So that means we have to free ourselves from attachment and aversion, raga and dvesha. So the main question is that how to do that. So that means attachment and aversion means we should be equanimous, we should be equal. That equanimity we need to maintain. न प्रगर्षेत प्रियम प्राप्य नोद्विजेत प्राप्य चाप्रियम. That's very important. We should not jump around when we get what we want, and we should not be disturbed when we get what we don't want. Na pragarshit priyam prapya. Priyam prapya means when we get what we want. So one should not be elated too much. Nodvijayat prapya chapriyam. When we get what we don't want. So at that time we should not be agitated. Sthira buddhi asammodo brahmavid brahmani sthita. So we should be with all the time with steady intelligence, sthira buddhi, without any confusion, asammodo. So he is the knower of Brahman and he is situated in Brahman. Brahmavid brahmani sthita. It's very easy. It's very easy to understand that how to find out if we reached Brahman status. If we elevated ourselves to Brahma Bhuta platform, how to find out? That's what Raga Dvesa Vimuktesu. So if we are not disturbed by anything in this world, so that means we are reaching the Brahman platform. Yasmat nodvijate lokan, lokan nodvijate cha yaha. Yasmat nodvijate loko means by one, this world should not be disturbed by us. This world, no one should be disturbed in this world by us. And lokan not vijate cha yaha. And we should not be disturbed by anyone in this world. So that's what. Yasmat not vijate loka, loko, loka not vijate cha yaha. Harsham harsho, bayod vegagi. Yes, mukta yasacha me priya. So, harsha and amarsha. both in this happiness and distress. So one who has checked all the force. So Harsa, Marsa, Vayodvega, free from fear. Mukta. Mukta means freed. Freed from fear and all such things. Yes, such a me priyaga. He is very dear to me. That's what Krishna is saying that. Yes, such a me priyaga. So that way, if we are not disturbed by anything, if we are not affected by anything in this way, then we are very dear to Krishna. So that means we need to elevate ourselves to that kind of status. How are we going to do? The only way we can do is that we should not be having any attachment to anything in this world. And how are we going to do that? How are we going to not get attached to anything in this world? The only way to do that is to continuously get attached only to Krishna, to constantly remembering Krishna only. It is possible. There is simply no other way. There is simply no other way we can get out of this material world other than remembering Krishna all the time. Now, how that is possible? That is possible only by daily practice, regular practice. That's why this chanting of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is very, very practical process. So, when we chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, by focusing our mind on the transcendental sound vibration, by focusing our mind only on Krishna, not on anything else, there is a practice we are giving it to our mind. We are training our mind to remember only Krishna, not anything else. Forget about everything else. That's what we are telling our mind when we chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Don't worry about anything else. No need to worry about anything else in this material world. When we fully depend on Krishna, when we love Krishna, we want only Krishna. So that way we should be happy when we leave this world. We should not be fearful of death. We should not be afraid of death, because we are going to go to Goloka. We are going to go to Krishna because we love Krishna so much. We don't want anything in this world. We are not attached to anything in this world. That should be the way of our life. So we should be very happy living from this place. We should be very happy going to Goloka. So that way, by Krishna's causeless mercy, with the knowledge of this Bhagavad Gita, we are able to do everything for Krishna. So we are able to go to Goloka. So that's what we are supposed to do. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we should do that. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, it is possible for us to reach Goloka. Remember Krishna all the time. And we find happiness only when we talk about Krishna. Other things should not bring us any happiness at all. Other things we should consider it's simply wasting our time. Everything else is rubbish, useless in this world. It is the reality. That is a fact. Other than Krishna, remembering Krishna, following Krishna's orders, Krishna's instructions, everything else is useless, simply useless, baseless, nonsense. That is the fact. That is the reality. What others who thought that everything else here is useful, what they achieved? No one achieved anything in this world. No one is successful here at all. One may get so much of money, name, fame, all such things. But when that person dies, what is the use of all those things? We need to understand that point very well. So we need to understand anything we are going to gain, that is only until the time we live in this world, not even until the time we live in this world, until the time we are active in this world. That's a very important point we need to notice. The moment we are becoming handicapped, we become old, get old, and then we can't do anything. We can't think much, especially our brain is not going to function very well when we get old. We are not going to remember things very easily. We are not going to recollect things, and all kinds of disorders to the brain like Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's, so many different kinds of diseases come. So we cannot lead a very normal life at all. At that point of time, even if we live here, even if we earn so much, so we can't even make use of it. That's what we need to understand very well. So depend on Krishna. That's very important. Fully serve Krishna all the time. That way we are planning not just for the retirement in this world. We are actually planning for our next life. People in this world, generally without the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, so they will only plan for retirement life. So what they do during retirement, they will put some savings, this and that, and all kinds of plans they make to retire peacefully in this world. But that's not the best thing actually. So what is the point in simply like living in a retirement and then dying? So we need to, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we should actually plan what is our next life. That's what is very important. What kind of body we are going to get. And that's very, very important. That's what we should plan. So for that, nothing in this material world is going to help us. Whatever we gain in this material world, we cannot use there to buy a next body. That's what we need to understand. Only in this material world, whatever we gain, we can use that money, use that assets and everything, and we can buy whatever we need in this material world. But when we die, the next body, so for that, we cannot accumulate money. We cannot think that I can gain so much in this world to get a better life in next life. That is not possible. We need to be free from karma bandha. We need to be free from janma bandha. So we need to make sure that before we die, we don't have any janma bandha. If we have janma bandha, then we are going to take again birth in this material world. So how can we free ourselves from janma bandha? So we should do all our activities without any attachment to the results. Karmajam buddhi yuktahi palam tyaktva manishiraga. So we should act with intelligence. So acting with intelligence means giving up the attachment to the results. So that's why karmajam buddhi yuktahi palam tyaktva manishiraga. At that time we will be free from the janma bandha. Janma bandha vinirmuktaha padam gacchanti anamayam. So that should be the goal of our life. So we should plan, we should use all our resources, we should do all our activities in this life only to free ourselves from the janma bandha, so that we will reach the place where there are no miseries. Padam gacchanti anamayam. Janma bandha vinirmukta padam gacchanti anamayam. That's what is going to happen. So, by Krishna's mercy, if you do everything as per Krishna's instructions in this Bhagavad Gita, so then that's what is going to happen, because we are going to give up attachment to the results of our activities. We are not going to think about anything. We are not going to worry about anything. Our goal is only to please Krishna. All the time we will do everything only to please Krishna. That's it. Then none of our actions are going to bind us. Atmavantam nakarmani nibadhananti dhananjaya. If you do that, yoga sanyasta karmanam jnana sanchinna samsayam atmavantam nakarmani nibadhananti dhananjaya. If we do all our activities by giving up the attachment to the results, that's what is called yoga sanyasta karmanam. So then by destroying all our doubts with the weapon of knowledge, jnana sanchinna samsayam, at that point of time, none of our activities, the results of our activities, atmavantam na karmani nibandhananti dhananjaya. So nothing is going to bind us. That's what we need to understand. So that means we are freed from the karma bandha. So that means we are freed from the janma bandha. So that's why janma bandha vinimukta padam gacchanti anamayam. So we'll reach the destination where there are no miseries, when we are freed from the janma bandha. So Bhagavad Gita is the way, only way. The way we have to do everything is as per Krishna's instructions in Bhagavad Gita. That is the only way we are going to achieve janma bandha, free from janma bandha. So that's what we are studying even in the 9th chapter also. Krishna said that, we studied that, Subha Shubha Palayam. So that's what we are going to study today also. Again, we are going to repeat this sloka. So Vimukto Mam Upaisasi. So when we are freed from everything here in this material world, we are going to achieve Krishna. If you don't follow Bhagavad Gita, if you don't follow Krishna's instruction, then aprapya mam nivartante. That's the point. Without going to Krishna, not able to reach Krishna, we will come back here to this material world. Aprapya mam nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. So we'll come back to this material world where death is certain. Again, So what's the point in taking a birth where death is again certain? That should not be the case. We should take a birth where there is no death at all. So that's the life we want. That's what we need to achieve. That's possible only by Krishna's causeless mercy. That's possible only by ourselves completely surrendering unto Krishna. So then only we can achieve Janma Bandha, free from Janma Bandha and Karma Bandha, all such things, free from Karma Bandha. So Bhagavad Gita is the way to live. It's the way of life. So following Bhagavad Gita very sincerely, following Krishna's instructions, every instruction very carefully, is the only way to free ourselves from this material way. So that way we can free ourselves from the three modes of material nature. We are not going to be forced to act. So otherwise, all the time, every minute, every moment, we are under the control of Maya. We are forced to commit sins. Atakena prayiktoyam papam charati purushaga. Anichanapi vashnaya baladiva niyojitaga. That is the fact. That is the reality. By what one is impelled to sinful acts unwillingly, as if engaged by force. That's what is happening with all of us every day. Every moment, we are forced to commit sins. That is because we are controlled, because we have material desires, kama, krodha. We need to give up them. Vihaya, kamanya, sarvan. We need to give up all varieties of desires. That's what is very important. Prajahati, yada, kama, sarvan pata, manokathan. We need to give up all desires which are produced by mental concoctions, mental speculations. That's not going to help us at all. So, prajahati, yada, kaman, sarvan pata, manokathan. Atmanyevatmano tushtagastita prajnagatadochre. So we need to find happiness only within ourselves. Atmanyevatmano tushta. Atman, within the self. With the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, it is possible to find happiness within ourselves. So that is the ultimate happiness. Sukham atyantikam yattat buddhigrahi. Athindriyam vetti atrana chaivayam. So sitaga charati tattva. That's what Sukham atyantam. So it is the unlimited happiness. Sukham akshayam. So it's the unlimited happiness. We can enjoy all the time. Sukhena Brahma samsparsam atyantam sukham ashrute. So once we actually we interact with the Brahma samsparsam, not this material samsparsam, the Brahma samsparsam. Once we connect ourselves with Brahman, once we are able to elevate ourselves to the Brahman platform, so Sukhena Brahma samsparsam, at that point of time, we are going to experience very highest happiness, ultimate happiness. Atyantam sukham ashnude. That's what is going to happen. That kind of happiness, if we taste, if we experience, then this very cheap material happiness, it's useless. It's just bringing us miseries. We will be easily able to give up. So that is what is possible with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is taking us slowly and steadily. We are progressing towards Krishna, and it is giving us all the knowledge we need in this world. So this is the real knowledge every individual soul, Atma, needs. So this is the science of self-realization. So if we don't use our life to study Bhagavad Gita and follow Bhagavad Gita, then simply, as I said many times in the past, our life is complete waste. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we are getting the opportunity to study Bhagavad Gita. And now we are in the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. We are studying and understanding many slokas how Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We are understanding very clearly, starting from the 7th chapter, 8th chapter, 9th chapter, everything, all the chapters. Even we are going to study in the 10th chapter, 11th, 12th, everywhere we are going to study all about Krishna. So we have successfully finished in the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we finished 28 slokas. So what we studied in this sloka number 27 is Yat karoshi yadasnasi yajjuhoshi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam. So whatever you do, yat karosi, whatever you eat, yat dasnasi, whatever you offer, yat jugosi, whatever you give away, dadasi, yat tapasyasi kaunteya, O son of Kunti, whatever austerities you perform, tat kurusva madarpanam, you do that as an offering unto me. That's what Krishna is saying, madarpanam. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer or give away, and whatever austerities you perform, do that, O son of Kunti, as an offering to me. Then in the next sloka, what Krishna is teaching, in sloka number 28, what we studied. Shubha Shubha Parairevam Moksha Se Karma Bandhanai Sannyasa Yoga Yuktatma Vimukto Mamupaishyasi. So Subha Ashubha Parairevam Moksha Se Karma Bandhanai. So both auspicious and inauspicious results, one should be freed. So then we are actually freed from the karma bandha. That's what today also we studied about janma bandha, karma bandha. So by performing the sannyasa yoga yuktatma, so by performing all the activities, by renouncing attachment to the results, by giving up all the results as an offering unto Krishna, so that's why tatkurusva madarpanam, that's what is known as sannyasa yoga yuktatma, vimukto mam upaisasi. Then we will get liberation and we will reach Krishna. That's why Krishna in the second chapter itself said that yes sarvatrana vishnegas tattat prapya subhashubham nabhinandati nadvesti tasya prajna pratistita. So without getting attached to anything, so tattat prapya subha ashubham. So when we get whatever good or bad results, na abhinandati. So when we get what we want, we should not be praising it, na abhinandati. And when we get what we don't want, we should not be blaming it. So na dveshi, na abhinandati, na dvesti, tasya prajna pratistita. So his intelligence is very well established. That's what Krishna is saying. So like that here Krishna is teaching here in this slokam that in this way, you will be freed from bondage to work and its auspicious and inauspicious results. With your mind fixed on me in this principle of renunciation, you will be liberated and come to me. That's what Krishna is teaching. So next sloka, what we are studying today, sloka number 29. Samokham sarvabhuteshu name dveshyosti na priyaga ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya mayi te teshu chapyakam. I am equal to all beings. Samokham sarvabhuteshu. I envy no one, nor am I partial to anyone. Name dvesho asti na priya. Ye bhajanti tu ma bhaktya, but anyone who renders devotional service unto me with devotion, ye bhajanti tu ma bhaktya, mayi te teshu, they are in me, chapyaham, I am in them. That's what we need to understand. Of course, Krishna is there, and everyone's heart is the super soul. But when we serve Krishna with devotion, when we render devotional service to Krishna with devotion, then we are going to go to Goloka. So that's what Krishna says here. They are in me, I am in them. So I envy no one, nor am I partial to anyone. I am equal to all. But whoever renders service unto me in devotion is a friend, is in me, and I am also a friend to him. That's what Krishna is doing. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we have successfully finished the 29th sloka in the 9th chapter. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानांजनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे राम हरे 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 हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे राम हरे Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare 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 Rama 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 Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hina Mataji Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Guruji, for today's class also. Hare Krishna Guruji.
Krishna's mercy, we are able to continuously study Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna. Sheila Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
For this wonderful class. Thank you for all your efforts, Guruji. Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Satyendra Singh Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam.
Pranam. Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
The interesting session today also. Thank you, Guruji, for that. The interesting thing you have, interesting word you have introduced today. Brahmaspars.
Brahmasparsha.
It is an interesting thing. We have said that we have to prepare for not the retirement, but for the next life. Like retirement, we have to do those things for our next life, and in that way, our Krishna consciousness will help us. And really, the interesting session going on, and daily we are learning new things, the new way of reaching to Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you.
Sangeeta Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Pranam Guruji. Yes, no doubts today. And it is every day we are learning that, to surrender to Krishna is going to take care of everything. And our faith is increasing day by day because of your efforts, Guruji. So all the classes, and all the shlokas explained so beautifully. Thank you so much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Pranam, Guruji.
Sunil Shivash Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji. Thank you for the class, Guruji. Been little busy with all our.
Yes, Mataji, we got muted again. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I think you are having problem, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Pranam.
Pranam, Mataji. Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Thank you so much for the class. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram. Ram Ram, Hare
Ram.
Hare Ram.
Hare Ram.
Pranam. Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Thank you for the class, Guruji. Surrender to Krishna. Offer everything that you do as a worship to him, Guruji. Again and again, we are reminded of Krishna in various ways. Whatever we eat, offer. Whatever we do, offer. Whatever sacrifice, austerities we do, we have to keep him in mind, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji.
So, Guruji, one question I had when I had asked you last time also, the impersonal Brahman and that Paramatma in each one of us. Ultimately, the emphasis is on the super personality of Godhead to remember him.
Yes, Mataji. That's it.
So, why is this like that? So, people who do that impersonal Brahman, that also is a way of seeing Krishna, the effulgent light that
We will
comes
also
from
see
him.
Krishna ultimately. That's what in Bhagavad Gita Krishna says. But it is not the recommended path. It's going to take very long and very difficult path. Yes,
Okay. So that's why the super personality of Godhead, they call Krishna with form,
Yes.
the
Yes.
Vishnu form.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
Avyakta Chetasam, there is Klesho Adhigatarastesam, which that path is very difficult and it's full of distress. Klesho Adhigatarastesam, Avyakta hi Gatiki Dukkam Degavad Biravapade. So Dukkam distress. So it's not a good, not a recommended path.
Yes, Guruji. I just needed little clarification on this. I was reading today morning, so that's why I thought I would just ask you. Yes, Guruji. So this devotional service path of seeing Krishna with form, what we call the Supreme Personality of Godhead,
Yes.
is what is highly most easiest way to reach Krishna.
There is the easiest way. There is the best way. Easiest and best way.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Ram.
Hare
Hare Krishna. Ganesh.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare
Prabhuji, you said everything is useless, rubbish in the world. But we both did PhD and all together for Krishna. So that is for Krishna only we did, Prabhuji.
We are using it. We are using it in serving Krishna, correct? We got so much of knowledge, even materially speaking. We are now able to teach Bhagavad Gita better, correct, Prabhu? So that way, if we use it for Krishna, everything is useful. If we don't have, what I said was that if you don't have Krishna consciousness, then everything is rubbish, useless.
This whatever the activities may not give Golokala, Prabhuji. We have to serve Krishna.
Exactly.
Then only
Surrender unto Krishna, render devotional service to Krishna,
service to
chant Hare
Krishna.
Krishna Maha Mantra. That's what will take us to Goloka. Yes, bro.
But people, they do for in this way, doing all this earning and all, job, everything. Finally, for them to have some savings for final moment to think about Krishna and then it will also, is it usefulness, Prabhuji, for this if you do there like that?
Yeah, if you think about Krishna, if you have savings and you don't do, and fully sit and chant Hare Krishna all the time, serve Krishna and use that, then it is useful. Otherwise, it's of no use.
Correct. So that way they can use it, those money at the end. At the end, keep some savings and then think of Krishna at the retirement age. As Krishna says, at the end of life, if you think of me, you will come back to me.
Yes.
So in that way, whatever they did earlier, it will not be useless. That will be useful at the time of death.
Yeah. Devotees, whatever we do, it's going to be useful.
Whatever you do it as an offering to me.
That's it. That's what we study. Yat karosi tat kuruso madarpanam. Whatever you do it as an offering. Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Ram Rama, Hare Hare.
Radhe Govinda, Radhe.
Mahendra Shukla Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat
Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare. Brahmanandis.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Lisa Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Guruji, Shloka 29 is also such a beautiful shloka with such beautiful meaning.
Yes.
Today we learned, yes Guruji, that though Krishna is equal to all and not partial to anyone, but those who are devoted to Krishna and worship him are special and dear to him. And they are in him and he is certainly in them. So today's shloka has a very beautiful meaning. Thank you, Guruji, for keeping us in Krishna consciousness. Thank you for your efforts, Guruji.
Yes.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Guruji.
Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for your class, Guruji. Excellent class again. Beautiful slogas. And the only thing is we should devote to Krishna more seriously. In fact, we should devote our whole life in a systematic manner. We should devote to Krishna, Guruji. Anyway, and we are not reached up to that level. It is just starting only. I think we have to improve more now. Thank you. Anyway, Guruji, one more this thing, and I could correlate whenever you quote slogas, now since I'm remembering these slogas, so that is very useful to me nowadays.
Yes,
And good, this thing now I'm understanding in much better way, Guruji.
yes, Prabhu.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Sunil Srivas Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Manoranjan Shagu Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Really, it's eye-opening for us. And really, yesterday I heard the organization's Sanskriti Sansthan. See, he's from Canada. He's a professor. Marvelously Gita and he has talked about. And really, as a funner, as we are Indians, we are not that kind of person what he has got. He's an eminent scholar, and really, I'm very much humbled by his words. Really, as much we can, it is a great sign, it is a great thing for us to rather Gita as a part of our life. And we should not really, this sloka is also very important. God is always merciful. He is neither condemned nor abhorred to anybody. Only devotion is required. Only the little amount of devotion. Really, I am very grateful. We should not be bothered about other things around us. Only Lord Krishna. And now whole world is only Gita is the only anasya or whatever, the healer of all kind of problems we have. It heals everything. So really, because of Guruji, because of your words, we are very here, and we make us transformed daily to a right being, to a divine being. And really, I am very grateful. Really, we have bested. I realize now how is it important for us from childhood. We want to read Gita. It is very important. It is not every inch, every step Gita is required. We can enjoy the life better. We can lead a better life. And really, unless Gita, where God is very kind enough for us. Guruji also very kind. Because of you, you are in the class. So, nice class. This sloka is very important. All these slokas. And verse 29 is Samam. He is alike. He is neither. He is rather taking all as one, and but rather he is not partial, and God is very kind and bountiful for us. So we should take advantage of this. And thank you, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji. Sadata naman, naman, naman.
Hare Krishna. Let us listen to Srimad Prabhupada's Kirtan.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,